Go ahead and start.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Xiaohui.
I'm Hans.
And I'm Adam.
And today, my team and I are going to introduce why our company is best for your company's sustainable team building workshop. Next slide. The theme of the workshop is HFeet, which is a movie that highlights friendship, respect, and most importantly, eco-conscious warnings. This event will be on the 2nd of January 2022, which is a Saturday from 8:45 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. at Setia City Convention Center. We are targeting 200 participants from YTL Corporation Berhad. Besides that, we aim to educate attendees the importance of teamwork and cultivate the culture of going green. For sustainable goals, we aim to reduce event waste by 80% and reduce the emission of greenhouse gases by 50%. Setia City Convention Center is Green Building Index certified, and it has beautifully landscaped garden, which helps enhance attendees' experience, and it also plays a vital role in achieving our sustainable goals. For next slide. For event activity, we will have an opening and closing ceremony, ice breaking, the hurricane game, and broken square, whereby attendees have to work together, work in groups to memorize 25 items and solve the puzzle without talking. And we have a cardboard house challenge, summing up, and movie night. Next slide. We have sustainable. Next, I will pass it to Xinyu.
I'll be talking about the sustainable strategies and repositioning and marketing and communications. For the green strategy, shaded green is the color that was chosen as we decrease the negative effects by practicing sustainable practices. We have chosen a sustainable venue. YTL Berhad is a sustainable business. They raise awareness about sustainability issues within their staff members. Our green positioning are waste, food waste, greenhouse gases emissions by transportation. Our main priority is the planet, as this is a sustainable event focusing on how to help the planet. Second is people, as they are attendees. They are one of the most important things to run the event. Lastly is profit, because YTL Corporation Berhad does not earn any profit through event, but being sustainable can cost and decrease expenses. For marketing and communications, our internal stakeholders are attendees, and external stakeholders are logistic team and venue manager or coordinator. Our attendees are to only use reusable masks to reduce face mask waste. We will be asking each attendee what is their preferred cuisine and a survey on what's their preferred portion size. Communication will be through WhatsApp email. A route plan will be sent to attendees, and short video will be posted on social media to increase awareness about negative impacts. As for stakeholders, we will be holding meetings to inform them about our sustainable practices, and a route plan will be sent to logistic team, and we will be communicating with them through WhatsApp. Next. This is our marketing collateral. We have our e-poster and e-flyers. All of these will be sent to the attendees through WhatsApp group, email, and it will be also posted on website and social media. Next.
Now I'm going to talk about issues and solutions for waste. So the first issues is when having a meal, most participants are often using tissues to wipe their hands and mouth without thinking with the amount of usage. So therefore, this will increase the amount of waste. So the solutions are instead of providing tissues, we'll be handling out napkins as a replacements for tissues, and we will inform the caterer to bring in napkins instead of tissues. So the positive impact about that is tissue will not go to waste, and napkins can be reused when it has been washed and do not decompose after use, and this helps reduce landfill space. And for the measurement for this issue, we estimate participants will be using at least 2 pieces of tissue in every lunch and dinner, and therefore there will be 800 pieces of tissues being used before execute this plan, and no tissue being used after executing this plan. So for the second issue is due to the COVID-19 pandemic, a face mask is necessary to wear, and nevertheless the disposable mask is rarely recyclable and reused because it necessitates level of technical expertise and use of technology. So for the solution for this issue is by listing a reusable face mask as one of the dress code requirement. And one more solution is if some of the participants are wearing disposable face mask, we will provide them with a reusable face mask before entering the event. So the positive impacts for this is so that participants knows not to wear disposable masks during the event, and to remind participants that disposable masks can be recycled or reused. So for the measurement for this issue is, we estimate that each attendee will be using 2 disposable face masks on the event day before the implementation of the plan, and there will be 0 disposable masks being wasted after implementation, as everyone will be using face masks, reusable face masks. And for food waste, the issue is food waste is a problem that practically at every event has to deal with. This is owing to the possibility that the meals may not suit their preferences, as well as unexpected number of absentees. So the solution is, we will invite participants to fill out a Google form in advance of the event to indicate which type of cuisine they would prefer, and estimate the portion of the food to be prepared according to the survey filled up by the attendees before the event. So the positive impact is sticking with the majority choices that participants chose, and this help reduces the amount of food waste by only preparing the preferable cuisine, and to make sure there is no food waste and it will be enough for every participant attending. So for the measurement is, research has indicated that 15% to 20% of food event will be wasted. We will control the food portion closely to prevent food waste, hence there will be no greenhouse gas being produced from the food waste. And I'll pass it to Hans.
So I'll be talking about the issues and solutions for transportation. There are 2 issues. The first issues would be logistic transportation have rooms for improvement concerning sustainability. And the second issues is the transportation sector generates the largest share of greenhouse gas emissions. So for the solutions, they're pretty much the same. So for the first issue, the solutions would be using larger and more eco-friendly transportation. Find local suppliers which are located within 5 to 15 kilometer radius from the event venue, and of course plan the route to the event venue. For solution for issue number 2 would be reduce parking spaces so that participants are forced to use the public transport, encourage attendees to carpool, and provide a touch and go e-wallet amount attendees that use public transport. Based on the measurement, a normal busy day itself, one person creates about 200 tons of GHG emissions. So based on the calculation for about 400 participants would be 846 tons, and after the measurement would be 203 tons. The positive impacts of this would be, it will make the participant and driver be aware of greenhouse gases emission. I'll pass it back to Xiaohui.
Next, we have sustainability policies to help mitigate pollution while doing the event. We must follow ISO 20400 when purchasing. For example, we will purchase locally, hire equipment and buy when it's needed, and fully utilize recyclable, reusable, and repairable items throughout the event. Besides that, the venue must be green building certified. For example, green technologies, daily operational practices, environmental friendly refrigerant, water dispensers should be featured. For catering, we will have to follow green restaurant certification standards by selecting catering that is using eco-friendly packaging and utensil, and it's able to prepare suitable meals for attendees to prevent food waste. Next slide. In conclusion, as a sustainable team building workshop, we take care of the planet first, second, the people, and lastly, the profit. In this event, we not only focus on team building, we also highly focus on waste, food waste, and greenhouse gases from transportation by encouraging carpooling, preparing suitable meals, using reusable masks and napkins instead of tissue. The participation of external and internal stakeholders regarding our green practices must be considered. Hence, we will communicate our sustainable practices, objectives, and outcomes with them in advance via WhatsApp, website, email, or social media platform. Everyone knows that the environment is getting polluted day by day, but only few of people started the initiative to protect the earth. YTL Corporation perhaps has been practicing sustainability practices this year, and we strongly believe that our event is aligned with YTL's company image. Let me highlight our event objective again, which is to improve teamwork and cultivate going green among employees. With that, I conclude our presentation for today. Thank you.